along with all the goodies that we're growing in our garden for us to eat, you know, vegetables, some fruits. We also grow and raise a lot of stuff. Many of you have commented that we have a lot of good, great veggies and some fruits growing all over the property in the garden and whatnot. And I thought it'd be a good time to discuss what we're doing with all of that stuff, particularly in feeding the pets and animals here at the farm. Hello, pigs. Hey, pigs. Hi, pigs. Who wants to go outside? Yeah? Everybody go outside? How's the taste of that skin? My darling picked up watermelon on sale again, so I gotta go feed these melon pigs. Melon pigs. Somebody put a comment on a short that I did about melon pigs, and they said, how to turn watermelon into bacon. And it was a really good comment, you know, like I think I might use that as a title of a video. Making a little headway on Bobby's fence area here, but I'm not ready to show that yet. Billy, I haven't taken it out of the basket yet. You're making a mess. It's all liquidy. Move. You little stinker. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Billy. You're so strong. Holy, you got that one right there. No. No, Billy. You guys watching the pigs? They're crazy. Bobby, you like that, buddy? I'm working on your fence, okay? You'll have your pig pen soon. I'm working on it, okay, bud? You coming out, Rabbit? Are you coming out? Rabbit! Rabbit! Just here letting the ducks out. I got myself a little bucket because I want to collect some apples. We got these 100-year-old apple trees here that are still producing apples, but you know, there's a lot of apples that are dropping onto the ground and they're not quite ripe yet. So rather than wasting it on the ground, I like to collect them and give them to the chickens, give them to the pigs, and it's just like a free food. And we didn't even plant these trees, they were already here. Molly, Molly, where are you going? Stay close. We built this 100 by 50 garden, and it's producing a good amount this year, a nice little variety of veggies. And there's no way that we can possibly use all of this. I mean, I suppose we could get into canning and all that kind of stuff, but we're not really ready to do any of that yet. Everything that we have in the garden is going to get used by either us or our animals. See? It's just a small little thing, but why waste it? We free range our ducks in our little mini orchard. And I mean, the ducks are eating insects all day long, and they're just getting free food that way. But also, we have these 4 Emden geese, and they act as our guard geese for the ducks. They keep the hawks away because nobody messes with a goose. But the geese also eat grass. And let's face it, grass, weeds, they're abundant on the farm, and they're free. So you're never going to run out of grass to eat. We are not the only ones benefiting from all the abundance that we're growing and raising here at the farm. Right? Still good, right, Olive? These are all apples that fell off the tree. Okay, chickens, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. You guys want apples? You guys want apples? Here. Molly, you want apples? I know you guys like apples. You pigs want some apples? Hey pigs! Billy! You want the one in the bucket, don't you? I just gave you some good apples and you want the one in the bucket. Hey, Billy, that's for tomorrow. Billy, that's for tomorrow. See what I mean, guys? Nothing goes to waste. I picked up all those apples off the ground. They're all gonna get eaten by little worms and bugs, and you can see some of them have little holes, but the pigs don't care. I'm not eating it. I'll wait till the good ones off the tree later in the fall, and they're still small, but it's okay because it's like free. Who doesn't like free food for the animals? I'm gonna go inside and give some of these apples to Mr. Bobby, the dad of these piglets. I don't know if the nameless rabbit will eat apples. Do rabbits eat apples? Maybe if I cut it up into small bits, maybe. There you go, buddy. There you go, bud. We'll save the rest for tomorrow, okay? Dexter! You want an apple, buddy? Hey, bud. How are ya? Look who came to visit me in the barn. My boy Dexter. Yeah, Dexter. Hopefully he's catching mice in here. How shiny his hair is. Look at that. So shiny. Look, my darling's feeding some bread to the chickens, and the dogs really want that bread. Olive, you want to play ball? Come. You got it? Yeah. I often wonder, of all of the meat that we buy at the grocery store, what are the farmers feeding them? You know how there's grain-fed, grass-fed, pasture-raised, free-run, free-range. Corporate farms always come up with these terms to make people buy their products, I think. That's why I'm so proud to be able to grow and raise some of our own food. Now let's talk about the rabbits for a second, because the rabbits probably have the coolest metabolism of all of our animals. Well, maybe next to the pigs. It's like they can eat such a wide range of vegetation. And I'm not even limiting it to just plants. It's actually weeds and grasses, you know, like they love dandelions, they love clover. They're so cool. We have an abundance of naturally growing artemisia on our property. Now, I had a hard time building our garden trying to eliminate the artemisia. And artemisia can be used for a whole lot of things, but I just don't want it in my garden. Look how tall it gets. It's taller than me if you let it grow and gets a seed. It's like it becomes unmanageable, and the stems are very woody and they're very difficult to pull out. So I don't want it in my garden. That's what I know. There's a lot of people that say that this artemisia stuff can be used to make teas, and they have a lot of medicinal qualities. And what I do is, before it gets any seeds on top there, I cut it. I just use a little cutter like this. It's just like, and I give it to the rabbits. Now these rabbits absolutely go crazy for this artemisia. And ever since early spring, we've been feeding it to them, and it actually supplements their diet very well. Artemisia is very aromatic, and I'm wondering if it can be dried and stored to feed the rabbits over the winter. You okay, Molly? Just coming into the garden. Got a few more things to talk to you about that we're growing, not necessarily for us, but for the crew here at the farm. Beans and squash. These are all going to be things that the animals can eat. It's beautiful, that one.
It's so nice. Look at that.
Look how big it is. Look at the size of that squash. So my darling here has been trying to grow bitter melon, and what she's doing is cutting off a bunch of leaves because she can also make some dishes, Asian type dishes, that use the leaves in the recipe because they're fully edible. You see, here's the leaf. No, it's not a marijuana leaf. This is bitter melon, guys. I don't really like bitter melon myself. It's a little bit too bitter, hence the name bitter melon. But once you put it in a nice dish, my darling likes it. And it's really healthy for you, especially when you use these leaves. You see this little thing right here? This little thing right here. That's a little baby bitter melon. And of all of this growing here, that's the only vegetable, that little tiny little thing. I mean, it's difficult to grow in our climate because it's not as hot as it is in Southeast Asia, you know, where Philippines is. I mean, my darling tried it, and maybe if we heat it up, you know, maybe if we start it indoors a little bit, it might give us some good veggies in the future. She's got some more snow peas to harvest here that I can see. Sorry for the noise in the background. My neighbor Phil, he's cutting all the hay in the field today, so I'm trying to do it when he's not so close by. Check out this okra over here, guys. Look at this. Look at that okra. Got lots of cucumbers though. Lots. And the pigs just love the cucumber. You know, I guess because it's so crunchy and so juicy, the pigs love it. But actually, cucumber is one of my personal favorite vegetables of all the vegetables. It's so versatile, and I love it when it's so juicy with very few seeds. That's ideal. Let's give some of this cucumber to the pigs. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, this cucumber. Look at this. This is oh my God, it smells so good. Billy, I got some more cucumber for you. Hey, you want cucumber? How about you, piglets? Here, you want this? Here. Piglets, you want some cucumber? Here. Here. These chicks and ducklings that I just hatched out, these are going to be the meat ducks and the meat chickens for the dogs and the cats. What my darling does pretty well once every 2 weeks is that she puts a whole duck or a whole chicken in the slow cooker, and she has a nice recipe that the dogs really enjoy. It has a little bit of bok choy in it, it has a little bit of rice in it, it has green beans, carrots, and of course farm fresh meat grown right here at the Hidden Spring Farm. Of course, not only what that does for us is that it gives the dogs healthy food. You know, kibble in particular, the cheaper kind of kibble, have a lot of junk in it. Like, there's a lot of filler. It's not nice, really. It's not good food. And it's important to us that these dogs, and the cats too, have a really great, long, healthy life here at the farm. And preparing them some farm fresh food is just another tool in our arsenal to handle all the abundance here at the farm. Mango! Mango!
Yummy. It's so sweet.
It's really nice to be able to provide for ourselves, but also some of the animals here at the farm. And I mean, with the rising cost of feed and other farming type supplies, it's really a good system to have. I mean, we already have built the garden, so why not just plant enough for all the animals, at least throughout the summer months. And if you're homesteading, or if you're on a small acreage, hopefully you're able to grow some stuff for your chickens or your ducks or whatever you have at your place. But hope you enjoyed the video today, folks. We'll see you on the next episode, okay? Thanks for watching.